Here's a live look at DFW International Airport this morning. Looks pretty clear out there. If you're flying out after a big New Year's Eve, it looks like it'll be a nice day to fly. Let's get to Kyle Roberts for all the details. You know, this morning, Kyle, I'm a little jealous. I came back from Baltimore where it was like in the single digits, and now we got temperatures in the 60s and 70s.
A little warm out there this time of the year. It's quite a bit of a difference from what we were doing with obviously over the Christmas weekend, where it was one of the colder Christmases we've had in quite some time. The pattern has just basically completely flipped, not only in North Texas, but kind of across the country as well. Remember, it was the whole eastern half of the country was dealing with problems leading up to Christmas and over to Christmas weekend. Now it's the western half of the country dealing with all the rain and snow. I'll have a travel forecast a little bit later on in the newscast, but in the meantime, we need to talk about today and tomorrow here in North Texas. 55 in Fort Worth at the moment. Clouds over downtown Dallas as well. It's 58 degrees. Here's what happens later on this afternoon. We're going to keep the mostly cloudy skies around, but we're still going to warm up into the 70s today. It'll be a range of low to mid to upper 70s, kind of depending on where you are. You really get stuck in the clouds today, maybe only in the upper 60s. But either way, our temperatures outside right now pretty much as warm as our normal highs are this time of the year, normal high being 56. So, of course, you know it is going to be an above normal day. Clouds will continue as we head into the overnight hours, but we'll really start to see low-level cloud cover return tonight and into tomorrow morning as Gulf moisture moves back into North Texas. You wake up tomorrow with some spotty to scattered showers, some drizzle out there. There's what things look like around 7 a.m. As we head through the morning, kind of some scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder happens, but my concern's more from kind of midday through the afternoon, especially from DFW to the east. We'll start to see maybe an uptick in actual thunderstorm activity from around the midday hours and then through the early afternoon. So there go maybe a few thunderstorms in and around DFW sometime between 11 a.m. and 3 o'clock. But we'll really see storms develop across eastern North Texas over into East Texas during the mid-afternoon into the evening hours. So at 3 o'clock, not much is happening in DFW, but some storms definitely happening across East Texas, and those would carry a little bit higher severe weather threat. Those will continue up into the Arklatex as we head toward that 5 to 7 o'clock time frame. As you can see, DFW is definitely dry tomorrow evening. There may be a brief round of quick showers or storms as kind of the actual front finally moves through tomorrow evening, but my concerns are more so with the activity during the day. So as far as storm timing is concerned, it's around 11 a.m. to 3 o'clock for the DFW area and maybe just to the east. 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock for areas east of DFW over into East Texas and into the Arklatex. I do have an 80% coverage of rain tomorrow, but that does not mean 80% of you will see severe weather. In fact, most of DFW on the lower end of a scale of the severe weather. It's a 1 on a scale of 5. That doesn't mean severe weather is not going to happen. It just means there may be an isolated storm with some wind, some hail, and a lower end tornado threat. As you move east to DFW, the scale goes up just a little bit. Hail, wind, isolated tornado possible. As you head over into far eastern North Texas and East Texas and the Arklatex, damaging winds, hail, and a few tornadoes possible across far eastern areas and over into the Arklatex. Remember, that would be from the mid-afternoon and then into the evening hours. So if you're west of DFW, not much going to happen tomorrow. So it's kind of a complicated forecast tomorrow because not everybody going to see the same thing. Remember, like I said, 80% coverage of rain does not mean 80% of you are going to see severe weather. It just means 80% of you are going to see measurable rain at some point during the day tomorrow. We do cool off for the rest of the upcoming week, back closer to normal for this time of the year. Next chance for rain after tomorrow looks like it might be about a week from now.